As someone who goes out of their way to find crappy horror films to watch, it's always a surprise when you find one that's yards worse than the rest. This film is no other than JeruZalem. This is going to have a lot of spoilers in it, so click out if you want to watch this movie and waste an hour and a half of your infinitely precious life that was gifted to you against all probability and odds by the divine and mysterious powers of the universe. The film starts with a woman opening some smart glasses that her father got her, which for me took the quickest a movie has ever made me hate it unconditionally award. Usually they do a few meaningless B-roll shots with credits before accosting you with bullshit. But it was just straight into being insufferable without skipping a beat with this film. So immediately you have to deal with the reality that this whole movie is going to be filmed through someone's fucking glasses. And that with no pretense to believe anything interesting was going to happen, they're filming everything. She filmed herself eating an apple really loudly in a hammock, for God's sake.
Glass closed link.
Too quiet. Inevitably, I was distracted from the movie, wondering how much fucking memory the glasses had, because actual top-of-the-market smart glasses like Google Glass can't film for long at all, and get really hot if they film even short amounts.
You definitely notice, especially when you are recording a video, that it starts to heat up.
Google Glass have 12 megabytes of memory, which shooting at a minimum capacity required for film quality footage would mean that she'd have, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes until all of the storage was full. And yes, Google Glass does have cloud storage, but for most of this film, the woman wasn't even connected to the internet, as shown by the searching for Wi-Fi network signs that showed up distractingly and pointlessly on the screen the whole fucking film. Also, it doesn't set a very good precedent for the character you want viewers to sympathize with when she's walking around constantly filming everyone without their permission. Only that's not where the invasion of other people's privacy ended. She had facial recognition software active for like half the holiday that tells the wearer everyone's full names and shows personal pictures of them without their permission.
I've been told off in the past for filming, and people came in the camera view, and that caused quite a bit of a problem. So I'm going to be very, very careful.
They even did this thing where they were like, "Where's the camera? You can't see it. Is it really in my glasses?" But they failed at that because her head was moving a lot more on the phone screen than it was outside of it. Never mind reshooting, that was a fine take. Go home proud, everyone. Sorry, quick shot to get through the review. Actually, one cool thing was that she could ask her glasses to zoom in to heighten her vision. Wait. No, that's impossible because the camera is mounted stupidly to the side of her head, as they've already established. It's really a sleek design as well, straight out of an 80s sci-fi movie.
You know what's amazing? They're not that noticeable on your face, right?
It's really a wonder that nobody ever asked what the fuck is on your face. Hey, since nobody else seemed to notice or care, I thought I'd come and ask about those glasses and why you're barking orders out into... Are you filming me? Oh, these, yeah. Sorry, they're just my smart glasses. Chris Peterson. How do you know my name? Oh, you surf. That's awesome. Whoa, okay. Have a good night. Glasses take a photo. Did you just take a photo of my ass?
Glass, take a picture. Cute ass.
What?
What? Nothing.
I'm gonna be so sad when all of these characters die. Then there were those moments where the woman, whose name I realize I totally don't know or care to find out, had to fully take the glasses off to get the shots they needed. Oh, your glasses just happened to be facing the right way and filming to capture the sex scene. I call bullshit, you're a sexual predator. She had to prop the glasses up on 2 books and a muesli bar just to get this shot angled right. Is that filming me yet?
Hang on, don't get emotional yet. I just need to fix this. Just need to get this right. Hang on. Was that a good angle?
But why the fuck would she put them on the ground like that? Like, this scene was really heartfelt. If it wasn't such a fabricated shot, maybe I could have been able to get into it.
We have to tell them.
No fucking way.
Listen, this...
No, just listen to me. I don't trust these guys, okay?
Oh no, wait, the acting is dog shit too. Then at the end, when the glasses were damaged and it implied that the lenses were cracked and dusty... But wait, does that mean that the lenses of the glasses were the camera lenses? No, they fucking weren't. You already established that they weren't. Fuck you. Throughout the film, the woman would drop her glasses and they'd come up with fatal error. And then they'd go on filming and functioning perfectly. Not sure that they quite understand the concept of something being fatal. So with all that preliminary stuff out of the way, we can talk about the story. Okay, I need a few shots to get through this part. So the whole film was basically a glorified travel advertisement for like the only remaining apartheid state in the world, Israel.
We are, it's insane!
Oh my god.
Sarah, come join us.
Isn't it crazy?
With widespread dispossession and ongoing genocide of the local Arab Muslim population, you'll enjoy the world's finest military checkpoints, erected to screen Arabs and generally make their lives hell. Enjoy the racist apartheid laws, perhaps slide into a recently vacated Arab home to take part in the further entrenched dispossession and ostracization of the Arabs from their land. Any weapons you might need will be funded by Western superpowers who enjoy the fruitful benefits of having a military foothold in the Middle East. Opposed by millions around the world for its mere existence, make Israel your next travel destination. Hang on a second, that band is awesome. Forget all that, this place is rad. So, on the plane over to Israel, the two American protagonists meet this huge, irredeemable douchebag and by far the worst actor in the film, who is of course an integral character and is never far away to take you right the fuck out of the film.
So Kevin, where are you from?
I'm from all over. I travel a lot.
So, where have you been to?
Wow, lost count. You see, I study anthropology, so I really like traveling. I guess that probably sounds boring to you.
No.
So what are you, some kind of Indiana Jones?
Exactly. Only much better looking.
As soon as the two Americans get over to Israel on their little holiday, one of them immediately dresses in Muslim garb to scare her friend. Like, that's the first thing that happens when they get to their hostel. Kind of insensitive given that you're holidaying in Israel, don't you think? Especially when you then go to a Jewish sacred place like 5 seconds later and say something about needing to be culturally sensitive. Never mind, shot. So anyway, tourist ad continues until weird stuff starts to happen. People are freaking out, there are helicopters, and it turns out there are demons flying around the city fucking shit up. But with the Z in the middle of the title, I would have thought there'd be some zombies. Also, there's one giant demon that's 500 stories tall, and you see it for 2 seconds and then never again. Kinda made me curious about what that was for a second. Sure you don't want to have more of the plot focus on that giant fucking Satan walking around? Like, where did it come from? Where did it go?
Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
So all the demons showing up are actually real people that have died and grown wings out of their backs. They sometimes do the big mouth thing that almost no horror movie has ever done before. And they bite or scratch you and they turn you into a demon too. And you grow full-fledged wings with bones in them out of your back in like half an hour. Also, when it's turning you into a demon, the veins under your eyes will move and shift like the animators had no fucking idea what they were doing at all.
We combined practical effects with CG.
You really shouldn't have. But like, if people just turn into zombies by being exposed to the saliva of a demon, then how do dead people that have been buried manage to get their physical body out of their coffins out from under tons of dirt and down into hell to become demons, because the protagonist's brother somehow ends up under Israel in a giant cave even though he was buried in America. And the facial recognition thing on her magical glasses told her it was him somehow. So I'm going to stop reviewing this now, do one last shot, fall asleep in the bath, wake up in an icy panic in an hour. Cheers.
And we think that genre film, especially horror films, it's all about fun at the end. So making the audience laugh is
We're now accepting submissions of horror flash fiction under 1,500 words that will feature in a horror fiction podcast on the channel periodically. If you're interested in finding out more, there's a link in the description. Alternatively, if you've got a true paranormal story, we're putting together a segment compiling viewer-submitted ghost stories. Follow the link on the screen to an instructional video detailing how to submit your story.